Yay, welcome, Tanya.
Hi.
I'm excited to have a chat with you about your experience of our NLP Practitioner and Breakthrough Coaching course.
Fantastic.
Yay. Tanya, do you want to introduce yourself? Let everyone know who you are and what you do.
Yeah, sure. My name's Tanya Sweeney. I'm a group exercise instructor and a personal trainer. I run my own business. I teach at a well-known gym as well, a couple of times a week, delivering group exercise classes. And then I have a private gym where my clients come to me for personal training sessions.
Yeah, and you have a son and you're also a mummy to two pugs, which we can
Yeah,
hear about.
yeah. So if you didn't realise that, you will do by the end of this
Oh,
course.
brilliant. So you've just completed our NLP Practitioner and Breakthrough Coaching course, which is incredible. Tell me about where were you before? What was it that led you to my NLP course, and why was it that you made the decision to do that?
Okay, so in the lockdown, when I couldn't train live classes or live personal training sessions, I had more time on my hands. So I did a life coaching course online with a tutor. So a good course. It did take me quite a few hours to complete. And throughout that, I learned different avenues that you could possibly take with life coaching. I went into it really with the intention of being able to help women who had maybe come to a crossroads in their life and were looking for a change of direction. Because of my own experience, really, my life 6 years ago changed. Well, more than I could ever imagine. I was living in a different country and basically, in a nutshell, came back to the UK with my son, and we started a brand new life, one that I never imagined possible. So I just thought that I had something that I could give to other women that maybe found themselves in the same situation or just needed a change of direction, maybe as the children had grown older. So it was through the life coaching course that I became aware of NLP. I'd never heard of it before, I'll be honest. So I started to look into it. Then must have done some Google searches, and then suddenly all over my social media was Rebecca Lockwood. Oh, who is this lady? This looks interesting. So started to follow Rebecca and look into what she did, and thought, wow, this sounds amazing, and something that initially I didn't think would be for me, but the more I read about it, the more I looked into it, I thought, wow, this sounds really interesting. So I enrolled on the NLP practitioner course to do online. And then suddenly, boom, Boris said we could all start working again on the 12th of April. And so everybody in the world wanted a personal training session or to come to a gym. And then I didn't really find that I had so much time on my hands to be able to complete the course online. And then I was aware that I could do it as the Accelerate course in 6 days, including timeline therapy, and then become qualified. So I thought, that sounds like the ideal scenario for me.
Yeah.
Which is what I did, although I did have to cancel the first one because of a clash with a holiday that we could then go on. And so, yeah, I know everything changed all in a year. You couldn't work, you couldn't go on holiday, and then suddenly you could do all those things. But we've managed to do everything this year, get the business running, and you become really busy, go on holiday, and complete the NLP practitioner and timeline therapy course. So I'm feeling very happy at the moment.
Amazing. That's amazing. And also, like you said, you sign up to do it online. A lot of our students want that flexibility to do it as and when they can during the 3-week live sessions. But then also we have the additional add-on option where you can just do it in 6 days, wham bam, you're done. You still have access to all that support as well, and you can still ongoingly, I don't even know if that's a word. You can still join our weekly sessions after, but you know that you've done it and you've qualified.
No, and I think that's great because the 6-day course was fantastic, amazing to be able to practice all of the techniques as you learn them, then practice them. But I now know that when I get the chance, before I go live, so to speak, with a client, I'm going to go back and use all the online content and really refresh my memory with the techniques and just look at videos of coaching sessions, and just see everything put into practice, but already having had the training. So for me, yeah, fantastic that, you know, you've got that whenever you know you need it.
Amazing. What would you say has been the biggest personal takeaway for you?
Oh, I think the biggest thing was the session we did where we coached on values. It made me really look at my own life and look at my values, which were they didn't need much thinking. I knew what my values, where they, you know, in which order of priority they were. But then it made me look at them and see, you know, where I was to achieving 100% with each of those values. So without going into all the details, this week there have been some minor changes, but some quite big changes, which are making me feel really happy about the months, the weeks, months, and year to come, because of how I'm, you know, structuring my time and between work and family. So so that was good. But I mean, gosh, there were lots of takeaways, Rebecca. I think we've only got a couple of minutes. It was amazing. I actually said one of the days, it was hard to explain. I almost felt like I'd had a day at a health spa, because I had a warm glow about me. I just felt really, really good. Fantastic days with great people, all doing different things, all different ages, but just a lovely group of women who I'd be happy to have had sat around my own dining room table.
Oh, thank you so much, Tanya, for sharing your experiences.
Oh, my pleasure, Rebecca, and thank you.